He said, and I'm with Lorinth's lab. So video games are a huge industry. They don't make up the entire industry, but people do spend 6 to 10 hours a week on them. Though they do have one issue, is that they are inherently inactive. People tend to sit on the couch a lot and don't really get up and move around. Even Nintendo wanted to make the Wii to get people jumping up and look like this when they're playing, but they still tend to fall asleep on the couch instead of being active while playing, right? So the closest thing we found to video games is laser tag. It has a lot of the same mechanics, it plays a lot the same, and overall it's really similar to playing something like Call of Duty. The wrong thing with this is that it's not very persistent. They are, like, you go and you play for a while and you go home and nothing was accomplished, right? So how do we get people to play laser tag as much as they're playing video games? Well, we came up with urban combat to sort of bridge the video game world into the real world. How do we do this? With a leaderboard like this. We talked to a whole bunch of people, and we found that people tend to play video games simply to watch their numbers go up. They're not accomplishing anything, they're just watching their scores go higher and higher and higher, and nothing is really gained from that other than they can say, hey, I'm whooping your butt, and you need to get back over there and start playing more. So one thing that we developed with our system to sort of save this is that it's cross-platform. Right now, you can sort of keep track of your scores if you play at the Laser Tag Arena in Lexington, but how do you compare against somebody in St. Louis or in California or anywhere else? So our system is cross-platform. It doesn't matter what sort of laser tag system the Laser Tag Arena is using. It's agnostic to it, so that you can compare against everybody. You can call up your cousin in St. Louis and say, like, hey, I just scored 10 points more than you. You need to get your butt back to the arena. The other thing that this does is that it gives all of the Laser Tag Arena's metrics. They can now track who's going through their arena and what they're doing when they're playing, all that stuff, because we'll have basic information about them, like age and their name and whatnot. So there are 805 Laser Tag Arenas across the country. I don't know how many are across the world, and it is a $370 million market. So not the biggest market in the world, but it is sort of specific. And we can then go later into other sorts of things, like paintball, for example, since it's the same basic idea. Our team consists of myself. I'm kind of doing the talking and everything. Ben Randall, who's sitting back there, he worked out all the mechanics of how everything's working and everything. Ben Douglas, he's currently interning at GE. He is in speed school at U of L, and he's doing sort of the back end and website and everything. Brooke Warnier is actually here at UK. She's doing more of the marketing side, so when you see posters around for UK, she probably did it, and she's doing more of the graphic design and concept art for everything that we're doing. And Chris Taylor and Seth Rogers are both hardware and software, respectively. They are both Chris is interning at a credit card processing company right now, so he's kind of busy with that. Our revenue is mostly right now, we don't have it completely pinned down, but we want to do subscription-based things. So you go to a Laser Tag Arena, you say, you pay us $100 a month or whatever we end up doing per month, and then all the kids can sign up for free and use it for free. We haven't, like I said, pinned down an exact number. We're actually doing our first beta test tonight. Our overall goal is to be in 30 arenas by next year. With 805, I think we have a little bit of growing room. And we also want to start making a standalone system to sort of look towards the future and make it more robust so that we can bring even more video game elements into our RTK. Such as, like, maybe you hit level 5, you get a shield, for example. So we are Urban Combat, and we are trying to bridge games to real life. And right now we're actually kind of looking for somebody to help us with sales. I'm not a salesperson. So, or if you know anybody that owns a laser tag arena, that'd be really great too. So thank you very much.